Hey everybody, Lawrence here with Dirty Basement Terrain, coming at you with another one. Now this will be my fourth video on the Mighty Fortress, box in the background there, that I was given by Mia Gate. Still really appreciate that. But it was missing some parts, so I'm just making replacement parts for it. Now, this video, towers, they can have a little hole in the top, and for some little trap doors, so guards can get up on top of the tower. Well, I had to make trap doors, or the little trap doors that keep people from falling in the hole. But it's a quick, simple little thing, and I'm going to show you how I did it. But before I do, I want to give a big thanks to my patrons, Dungeon Matron and Quarel. Your guys' help is greatly appreciated. Your support really does help the channel, and I really, really do appreciate it. All right, guys, let's get to it.
Okay, well, first here I need to measure the inside of the trapdoor area, and not that little lip. I want to measure the inside. And of course I have to take this tower apart because I don't have a measuring stick that's small enough. And what it winds out to be around 23 millimeters on the inside. And I'm going to take this piece of graphics medium chipboard and basically measure out some backings for the trapdoors. A pretty simple and easy thing to do. At least you would think so. You'll find out. And now I'm measuring the widths. Well, it's 23 by 23, so again, pretty simple, at least you would think. But somehow I'm going to manage to screw this up. But again, so now that I got my measurements out, I'm going to cut it with the Olfa knife, because I don't want any curls or anything that could happen with the scissors. I just want a bunch of straight cuts. I noticed something here. I'm like, well, I measured it out at 25 instead of, I made it 25 by 23. So I have to trim. Yep. It's mistakes. It happens. I guess that's why they say measure twice. Still a little test fitting. Still a little bit big. And I'm going to have to tell you, of course, I had a visit from the kitten. And I said, just measure out. And test fit. Now that I got all the backings, I'm going to actually measure out for the trapdoor, the wood itself. Now that measured out to be 24 millimeters. Or 25 millimeters. So that's probably why I made the screw up earlier. But this is just a piece of that random foam I have left over from making all those doors from the previous video. So I'm just using that. Now you have to make 4, so measure out 4 25 by 25 squares. And now that I got them measured out, it's just a matter of cutting with a blade. I'm using an X-Acto blade here. Do a little test fit and it works. And now I'm just going to be using some wood glue, paint on the backing that I made. And I'm going to press the XPS, or what's going to be the wood paneling, wood paneling. Onto it. Now you are going to have to eyeball adjust a little bit to kind of get even around the edges, but it's simple, easy, quick, done. And of course, here I'm using my grout brush to add some wood grain texture. Of course, I didn't wait till the glue dried, so I had to do some little adjusting. Now that the glue is actually dry, I'm actually gonna pencil in the planks. I know, I keep using this expensive number 2 pencil tool from the Dollar Tree, but just basically carving in some lines for the individual planks. And here I am rolling out a piece of scrap foam to make the backing plates for the handles for the trapdoors. And I'm just cutting small semi-squares. Yeah, this is just eyeball. I only need 4 of them. And of course, grab my wood glue here and then paint onto the spot where the backing plate is going to go, and then just place it. It's a little annoying doing it with your fingers, so I'm going to switch to doing it with some tweezers. But again, place a spot of glue, place the backing plate, and that's it. And here I'm about to make some door handles, or a door handle, and I'm just gonna use this little hook loop thing I got from the jewelry making section at Michael's, I think. Open it up a little bit, insert the little spring, and close the loop again. So I got the base of the door handle. I do have to cut the bar that goes behind it to size, which is pretty simple. And there, my door handle is ready. Now, of course, I need to now normally I don't attach it, but this is just until after painting is done, but this is for purpose of the video. Again, I'm just going to drill a hole through where the door handle is going to go, dip it into some PVA, or in this case wood glue because it's there, and then insert the back of the metal through there, and boom, done. Now that I got it assembled completely, I'm going to do a quick test fit here. And yep, it fits. And it looks good. As good as far as I'm concerned. And of course some pretty pics. I mean, it's raw foam really, but it'll have paint soon. Very soon. But I hope you guys enjoyed this.
Hey everybody, if you made it this far, it means you watched to the end, and as always, I really appreciate that. I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe picked a tip or two up. I know I have been having fun getting this thing together because, like I said, this has been one of the items that, wish list items that you never thought you would get. And next up is going to be painting, so I'm going to enjoy that. But again, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, click subscribe. There's plenty of links down in the description to Discord, Patreon, all that stuff. So go ahead, check it out. But again, guys, as always, remember, it's like if you're making little items and stuff, when you're making your own terrain or little replacement parts, you only got to worry about one person, and that's you, because it's your terrain.